Podcast. The secret expressions Americans use every day.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of our English Learning Podcast. We're very happy that you're here with us today. If you're listening while driving, exercising, studying, or simply relaxing at home, thank you for spending this time with us.
That's right, Michael. Today we're going to talk about something that can completely transform the way you understand English. Many students spend years learning vocabulary and grammar, but they still struggle to understand native speakers.
Exactly. And one of the biggest reasons for that is phrasal verbs. They're everywhere. Americans use them at work, at school, in movies, on social media, during family conversations, and even in business meetings.
In fact, if you listen carefully to a conversation between two Americans, you'll probably hear several phrasal verbs within just a few minutes.
That's why today's episode is so important. We won't just give you a list of expressions. We'll actually talk about them naturally, just like native speakers do.
So pay close attention, because these expressions can make your English sound much more natural and much easier to understand.
Ready to begin?
Absolutely.
Sarah, what time did you wake up this morning?
I woke up around 6 o'clock. Actually, my alarm went off at 5:30, but I stayed in bed for another 30 minutes before I finally got up.
That's funny because I did exactly the same thing. Sometimes waking up is easy, but getting up is the difficult part.
I completely agree. After I got up, I turned on the coffee machine and started preparing for the day.
I always turn on some music while making breakfast. It helps me feel more energetic.
And don't forget to turn off the lights when you leave the room.
Good advice. My father used to remind me of that every single day when I was younger.
Before leaving the house, I put on my jacket because it was a little cold outside.
And later, when the weather became warmer, did you take it off?
Of course. By lunchtime, it was much too hot to wear a jacket.
Speaking of mornings, I spent 10 minutes looking for my car keys today.
Really?
Yes. I checked the kitchen, the living room, and even the bathroom.
And where did you find them?
I found out they were in my backpack the whole time.
That's a classic mistake. Last week I was looking for my phone and discovered it was in my hand the entire time.
That's even worse.
I know.
Later today, are you going to pick up your brother from the train station?
Yes, I am. His train arrives around 4 o'clock, so I'll pick him up and then drop him off at his hotel.
That's very nice of you.
He's visiting for a few days, so I wanted to help him out.
When family members come to visit, they always promise they'll leave soon, but then they never want to go back home.
That's true. My brother says he'll come back next year for a longer vacation.
That's something to look forward to.
Definitely.
What are your plans for the weekend?
My friends want to go out on Saturday night. We're thinking about trying a new restaurant downtown.
That sounds fun.
What about you?
Honestly, I just want to stay home, sit down on the couch, and watch a movie.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes relaxing is exactly what we need.
Maybe, but my friends will probably convince me to stand up, leave the house, and join them somewhere.
Friends are good at doing that.
They really are.
Michael, do you remember when you first started learning Spanish?
Yes, and there were many moments when I wanted to give up.
Really?
Absolutely. Some days I felt like I wasn't making any progress at all.
That's something every language learner experiences.
Exactly. The important thing is not to give up. If you continue practicing, eventually things start improving.
I couldn't agree more. Persistence is one of the biggest secrets to learning a language.
Speaking of learning, someone recently brought up an interesting question.
What was it?
They asked whether watching movies can help improve English.
That's a great question.
And what do you think?
I think it helps a lot, especially if you pay attention to real conversations. You'll hear many phrasal verbs being used naturally.
I agree. Another thing that helps is finding opportunities to speak.
Definitely. And if you're feeling stressed, you can always work out. Exercise helps your brain stay healthy and focused.
That's true. I started working out regularly last year, and it made a huge difference in my energy levels.
Exercise is good for both your body and your mind.
Another thing Americans love to do is hang out with friends.
Yes, you'll hear that expression everywhere.
Instead of saying, I'm going to spend time with my friends, most people simply say, I'm going to hang out with my friends.
It's shorter and much more natural.
Last weekend, I was walking through a shopping center when I ran into an old classmate.
What a coincidence.
We hadn't seen each other in nearly 10 years.
That's amazing. Did you recognize him immediately?
Not at first, but after a few seconds, I remembered exactly who he was.
Life is full of surprises like that.
It certainly is.
Before we finish today's episode, I want to remind everyone of one final phrasal verb. Keep on.
That's an excellent one.
If you're learning English, keep on studying. Keep on listening. Keep on practicing. Keep on making mistakes and learning from them.
Because every small step moves you closer to fluency.
Exactly. Progress doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen when you keep going.
We hope today's conversation helped you understand how these phrasal verbs are used in real life.
And remember, the goal isn't simply to memorize expressions. The goal is to start recognizing them and eventually using them naturally.
Thank you all for listening.
We truly appreciate your support.
Until next time, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep on improving your English.
Goodbye, everyone.
See you in the next episode. Studio microphone.